In this tutorial, we will go over how to make a mobile-friendly website. We've got all of the elements dropped into the canvas. First of all, let's make our menu. We want our menu to be at the top of the website, so we'll make sure that Y is 0. When we click Fit to Width, it stretches all the way across. We want it to stay at the top, so we click Pin Position. Now as we scroll, it stays at the top. We want to pin the position of our logo and our menu. We'll move them to where we want them. We will make this smaller, let's say 80. A little bit more. Put it where we want it. Make sure when pinning to position that you pin to position what will go underneath first. If we had pinned position this object last, it would go above all of the items. But you can also fix that by clicking Arrange, Send to Back. We want to have 3 columns of an object and text with each of these 6 items. And we could try and move them, but there's an easier way. Let's select these 3 boxes and click the Automatic Layout tool. Select 3 columns, we don't need any padding, and click Reorder Layout. We'll then select these text boxes, give them some padding, and reorder layout. We want to move all 3 up at the same time, so select them and move them up. And again, make sure they are centered. We want this image to be in the center, so we select 1 column and click Reorder Layout. We want to get rid of this white space up here. You could select all of the items and move them, or you can click a single item up at the top, grab this blue arrow, and move everything. Every time you select an object, the blue arrow appears and can move everything underneath it. Now that we've created the desktop version, let's go to the mobile. First of all, tablet. As you can see, it looks like the desktop version, but a mobile tablet just doesn't have as much room. We'll make sure to activate the tablet layout. Otherwise, desktop will show up on all devices. The menu can still fit in tablet version, but we'll do something else for mobile. We want these 6 elements again to be in 3 rows. Select 3 columns and reorder layout. Sometimes this happens. The best way to avoid this, click Undo, is to select the items underneath and give them a little bit of space from the row above. We want to center this. Drag it a little bit. Move up the bottom of the content. And there we have it, the tablet version of our website. We go to Mobile Landscape, click Activate. As you can see, the menu is a bit big. Every item has a toggle ability to turn it off according to what device you're looking at. We're going to turn off the menu for mobile, landscape, and portrait. So once you go back to landscape, the menu is gone. We're going to add a mobile menu. Grab the small box and place it where you want it. We'll have to pin position for it to show up above the blue bar. To select the menu beneath it, click the box and then the menu. As you can see, if we go to desktop, it stays at the normal menu. And when we go to mobile, it has a mobile version. That's because every time you add something from the desktop, it trickles down to every single version. However, if you added something on the tablet version, such as a box, it will go down to the mobile, but not to the desktop. But let's say you want to delete it on this version. Deleting basically toggles it off on that device. It still exists on the other versions. However, if you delete it in the version it was created, it is deleted for all versions. Back to mobile landscape, there's just not enough room for 3 columns. So we're going to create one single column with all of the elements. Let's move this object down and reorder the layout. We're going to create a bit more space, so we're going to drag content down as well as the image. Make sure it's centered. Now we're going to drag the items underneath each other. Then select all of the items and click Reorder Layout. We want this text to be wider, so we'll make it 380. Select each of them. Type in 380 in the width section. There's a lot of space in between. You could manually move each of them, or continue to use the automatic layout tool and there you have it. Move up your image, move up the content, and now you have the landscape version. We go to Mobile Portrait, click Activate, make sure to move your menu, make sure to also move the menu itself. We're going to do the same thing. Sometimes if a text box gets too big between versions, just shorten it. To select multiple items, hold Shift and select each item. You can drag and click to select multiple items, or you can hold Shift. Click Reorder Layout, and it's been moved. Create a bit of space down at the bottom, for your image. We don't need padding for the image. And there is your mobile version. So now we have a desktop version, a tablet version, a mobile landscape, and a mobile portrait version of our website.